amazing pass from Goretzka over to, of course, Leroy Sané. And our captain, Joel Matip, will now raise the trophy, and the fans are happy about this one. We at least have gotten one trophy in this season. You need coins? Go ahead and check out the link in the description down below and use the code Johnny at checkout. Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It is me, Johnny Sports, and welcome back to the Schalke career mode. This is season 2, episode 1. Can we get some likes on this one? Please go ahead and smash that like button. I would really appreciate that, because in this episode we will have some incredible transfers, and trust me, they are really good. So look forward to it, lads. We are starting off with 8 million in the transfer budget, but keep in mind the 25 million that we had in the last season. We carried that over into the wages, and then given those, or better said, we have given that money to the two players, Sobotka and Borgman, and we will then sell them on in this transfer window as fast as we can and get the 25 million back into the transfer budget. And also, we are looking forward to sell a couple of players. First of all, it is going to be Paco Alcacer. Guys, let me talk through this. Choupo-Moting is a guy that no one expected to be as good as he was in the last season, and we were expecting a lot from Paco, and Paco barely scored over 10 goals in the last season, and that really bothered me. A striker of his caliber should be able to score a lot more in this team. And also, Götze, we tried him at cam, didn't work. We tried him at left mid, didn't work. I mean, he is a great player. Whenever I play against him, he completely destroys me. But in my team, he just didn't do well, and that is just the fact that he's not my playing style. He just doesn't fit my playing style, so that's the reason we will sell him. And Draxler didn't grow at all in the last season. Even though he had some good performances, I really was upset that he didn't grow, so we will go ahead and not sell him. No worries about that one. We will go ahead and loan him out. But assistant coaches, we have talked about this for a long time. The center attacking midfield position, the player to replace Mario Götze. And I would put Draxler on the left mid again. So I'm looking for a center attacking midfielder. The first one I personally wanted to go for was Alex Tesera. I have gotten this guy into this team right off the start. He has been incredible for us. Then we sold him for 70 million, and now we could get him back in a straight swap for Götze. The second one that was suggested the most in the comments down below was Kevin De Bruyne. I personally would have also liked to go for Christian Eriksen, but a lot of people just said no, we want Kevin De Bruyne. So it was the decision between Tesera and Kevin De Bruyne. So I looked through all of the comments and just read through all the arguments that a lot of people had. So a lot of you guys were saying, hey, Kevin De Bruyne has the best passing, he has an amazing weak foot, he can take shots, he can do such a great job for you. But a lot of people also were saying, hey, you have already used Tesera when he was like 83 rated, and now he's 86 rated. You know that he's good, and now he's even better. Maybe it would be the right decision to get him into the team, because then you know that that is a player that you're getting into your team that you know you can play with and that you know who can perform. And that was quite a strong argument. And also, Barcelona and Inter were going for Paco Alcacer. I counter-offered 25 million. Hugo Mayo, the guy, my right back that we voted on at the start of this career mode, that he should stick to the team until the end. I'm offering him a new contract. Inter came back with 17 million. Paco is only worth 9. And Barcelona said 21.5. And I was like, you know what? I'm accepting this. 21.5 million for a striker that is worth 9 million. And in my opinion, he hasn't done really as good as we expected him to be. So Paco is leaving the team. No hard feelings, guys. Paco is just not my kind of player. He's fast, yes I know. He can dribble and stuff like that, but his positioning is just terrible. So that's the reason we got rid of him. Kevin De Bruyne gets a contract offer, and also Alex Teixeira gets a contract offer as well. He's 86 rated, so he is one rating above Kevin De Bruyne. So both teams accepted a straight swap with Götze. And at this point, it was time to decide. Paco has been sold, and now there's only one thing to do. Teixeira or Kevin De Bruyne. That was such a tough decision. I don't know. I really didn't know at that point. I didn't decide. And then I looked through the comments once again. And I have to say, you assistant coaches convinced me. I am actually going for Alex Tesera once again. Yes, he is joining our team, or better said, he is rejoining our team. Alex Tesera over Kevin De Bruyne. And trust me, you guys, I promise you, we will not regret it. Tesera is just incredible. He is glitched for some reason. I bought him when he was like 23 years old. Now he's like 24, I believe. And I'm just loving this guy. I just love his stats. He's also great at defending. His second position is center defensive midfielder. So with his pace and his kind of okay stand tackle combined, this guy gets the ball off of my opponents a load of times. He's 25 years old, 5'8", Brazilian center attacking midfielder with a high attacking work rate. That is exactly what I wanted to see in my cam. AS Monaco wanted the top scorer of our team, Choupo-Moting. 20 million they offered. I said 60 million because you know why? I don't want to sell Choupo-Moting. I love him. Choupo-Moting is someone that I've discovered through this career mode, and I just said 60 million, and I knew that they wouldn't accept that like they did right there. You could see it. I knew that they wouldn't accept it, and right now we are selling Borgman for Max Christiansen. I'm just getting two really low rated players into the team with a straight swap for the two players whose wages we need in order to get back to 25 million. After the transfer of Paco Alcacer, we already had 25, and now adding the other 25 million, we have 51 million. Could you believe it? And that gave us the opportunity to go ahead and get one of the best striking talents in the world. I mean, he's not really a talent anymore. He's 24 years old. Antoine Griezmann. I wanted this guy for such a long time. I wanted to try him out on so many career modes, but never got to do so. And also, I wanted Daniel Sturridge. I also wanted Morata. So I went for 3 strikers. Sturridge, Morata, and Griezmann. The only one that got accepted was Morata, and Griezmann, his team just still said, we want 42.5 million. I went ahead and offered them 35 million. I also was going ahead and selling some of the dead wood in the team. I was trying to get rid of them in order to just get the money in, get the wages in, and use that for better players. Hanover also just said, okay, you want 3 million, I can go ahead and give you 2.7. So I said, okay, I'm accepting it. And Sturridge's team didn't accept our counter offer we made for him. They still wanted 31.5 million for him, even though he's the highest rated one out of these strikers right here. Sturridge is 83 rated and Griezmann is 82 rated, but I wanted a left-footed striker, so I was going for Sturridge and Griezmann mainly. Morata was like the third choice, and after all the thinking, I thought to myself, hey, my team is good enough. I can just straight away go ahead and waste all my money. Not really waste, let's say invest all my money into Griezmann. And also, by the way, I'm just loaning out Julian Draxler to Real Sociedad. It's a short-term loan, so we are hoping to fix his growth glitch because he's not growing. Normally, he has like 86 potential. I also offered a contract for Morata. He declined it. He didn't want to leave his team, so I said, okay, fuck it. I'm going for Daniel Sturridge or Griezmann. One of these two left-footed strikers would be joining our team. And the one thing that I knew about Sturridge was that he is prone for injuries. Just like he is in real life, I knew that Sturridge could get injured quite fast, but I still wanted to get him into the team because I know that Sturridge is a top-class striker in FIFA 15. Then we also had another offer coming in for Fabian Giefer, the guy who played for our team the whole time when Trapp was injured. I decided to loan him out because he wasn't growing, so maybe that would help him out. I don't know. We'll see though, because I don't really have a lot of goalkeepers in my team and I probably have to get him back at one point. And Griezmann accepted the contract offer. Sturridge didn't. Morata didn't. And at that point, I was like, hey, that's exactly what I wanted. Antoine Griezmann, 82 rated striker from Atletico Madrid, who I believe will have like an 84 rating in FIFA 16, is now joining Schalke. What an amazing transfer. Could be even better than Tesera. Yes, I don't know. I seriously don't know, man, but I feel like Griezmann is the type of striker that I really needed. 86 finishing, 5'9" tall, striker, cam, left mid, so he can also play in a load of positions when he's not really performing in the striking position. Griezmann is in our team, and that is just an insane transfer window. Tesera and Griezmann. Wow, that's just incredible. Honestly, I am surprised that we were able to get these two into our team and still have 13 million left in the budget. And I decided to go for Abdul Rahman Baba, the guy that Chelsea want to have in real life, the left back from Augsburg who really played an amazing season. And I knew that Aogo was aging. A lot of people in the comments were saying Aogo is getting older, mate. You should get rid of him. He's 28 years old. He's not even a left back normally. He's a center defensive midfielder. Back in the day, he was a left back, by the way, but he just turned himself into CDM. But yeah, Aogo will probably leave the team for Baba. And I also, most importantly, loaned out Sané because I really want that guy to grow a lot more than he normally would. So we loaned him out, hoping to get him back soon. Manolas, a center back that was suggested by some of you assistant coaches in the comments down below. The other one I was going for was Ömer Toprak. You guys saw in the comments, I mean, especially some of you really smart assistant coaches saw that Matip didn't grow in the last season. So it looks like we might be able to get ourselves a better center back. I wouldn't say better, but at least someone who does grow. And I was going for Martins Indi as well, 23-year-old center back from Porto. And Baba accepted. Yes, their team accepted. He accepted the contract offer and he's now joining our team. But before you judge me, look at his stats. Yes, he's 75 rated. He's 3 ratings below Aogo. But if you look at his stats, you know that this guy is overpowered. This boy is 75 rated, has a potential of like 82, I believe. He can also play in the left midfield position, and he has a high attacking work rate. So he's good going forward and making crosses for the team in order for the strikers to go ahead and score some headers. And Baba will be a really good one. That is just one type of a player which you don't need to grow. When you play the games, he will perform for you. So trust me, boys, that was the right transfer to make. Even though Aogo was higher rated, he was like 78 rated by now. He was 28, and I just decided to go for another Bundesliga player who was Baba. Also, I was trying to get Hakan Çalhanoğlu into the team because I felt like the center midfielders that we had in our team were kind of pointless at this point. Marco Höger and Klaassen didn't play any game. Like, Klaassen only played the first 2 or 3 games, and, or at least, let's put it this way, he played like for 1 or 2 months for our team, like regularly, and never really grew. So that is something that I noticed in my streams as well. I did a Villarreal career mode and Klaassen never grew. So it seems like he's a player that never grows. But let's stop talking about that topic. The first match in the Bundesliga season has started and we are playing against Köln. It is Köln, but I say Cologne for the people out there, because someone just said, hey, why the fuck are you saying Cologne when you're from Germany? Lads, I'm saying Cologne so that everyone out there understands, because that is just the English name for the city. Please understand. Thank you very much. But as you can see, Cologne started off with the first 2 attacks, and then Baba came in with a cross, and Griezmann had his first chance for Schalke in the 38th minute. Look at that handsome guy right there. Great chance for him. And Griezmann is waiting for the pass. Gets it. Makes a run. Does see his teammate Tesera making a run. He's in the penalty area. Cuts back inside. And the 2 new transfers have worked together perfectly. Tesera scores after the assist of Antoine Griezmann. And Tesera just lays down and looks cool as hell, man. First game in the Bundesliga, he's back in a team that he loved and a team that loved him. Tesera gets the ball off the midfielders. This is exactly what I was talking about. Shoots, hits the post, and then the shot from Choupo-Moting gets saved. And boys, that is exactly what I wanted to tell you. Tesera is fast. He can also take the ball off our opponents. And we also scored another one with Bellarabi and Griezmann getting another assist. But this time it was offside. Bellarabi sadly was offside. One of those players in our team that doesn't really pop up with goals too much, but he does perform really averagely well. Let's put it that way. Not amazing, but he does perform. Choupo-Moting, 64th minute, hits the post, and we were still trying to get that second goal in order to secure our win. Goretzka and Salah joining in for Draxler and Geis. I kind of feel bad for Geis because he has a lot to do in the center defensive midfield position just on his own. And right now we are starting a counter-attack. Tesera on the ball, does see his teammate make a run, passes it over to Mohamed Salah, and he does pass it over to Choupo-Moting. The top scorer of our team last season starts off with a banger, and it is 2-0 for Schalke against Cologne. And they do have another attack coming in this time. That was a big one. Because, you know, it's a big miss. Okay, let's forget about that. Let's start off this attack right here. Griezmann is asking for the ball. He does get it. He is through. One-on-one against the keeper. Will he take the shot? No, he does see Choupo on the left-hand side making a run. Choupo gets to it, and it is 3-0. Griezmann gets another assist. First game, 2 assists for Griezmann. What a debut for this lad, making the perfect runs and getting 2 goals for his team and not scoring. He does go ahead and help his team out in order to score, and he does get the assist. So great job from him. Tesera was the man of the match because he got a goal and an assist, I believe, and Griezmann got 2 assists. Choupo-Moting with 2 goals, still not the man of the match, but Tesera and Griezmann in their first match doing a great job. And then I realized something. I was looking for the one position that I was lacking a player in, and I realized that I only have 1 winger on the bench. And that was a problem. That is something we cannot do. We need some more players on the bench in order to be able to swap those for the first 11 players whenever they get injured or whenever they get tired in the matches. And the transfer offers I made for all the players, especially the center backs, all of them got declined. And I do have a couple of center backs in my team, and I'm kind of happy with Matip, so I decided to just go ahead and loan Matip out and recall him in order to maybe fix his growth. We can't really glitch him anymore because he's 23 years old. You can only do that with players who are below 21, I believe. So yeah, I decided to go ahead and loan him out and get him back in order to fix his growth. And I also decided to go for Heung-min Son, a really good left midfielder from Bayer Leverkusen, also a player from the Bundesliga. And sadly they said no, so I decided to go for someone we wanted in the first season, Patrick Herrmann, the guy that a lot of you guys wanted to see in my team, even above Volland. So right now I had the opportunity to get him into the team. I offered 10 million for Patrick Herrmann, who I believe is like 79 or 80 rated by now. And after the first match, we were sitting in second place once again, just like the same as it was in the last season. Bayern Munich in first place, so it starts off just like the last season ended. And Tesera now grew to an 87. This guy is just incredible, just like Douglas Costa. Douglas Costa, I believe, got to an 87 at max in the AC Milan career mode after like 3 seasons. And Tesera already, after only 2 seasons, and we are only at the start of the second one, he grew to an 87. That is just incredible. So Tesera will probably be the highest rated player in our team for a long time, up until Meyer maybe is able to catch up to him, because he has the potential to be special. Right here you can see that I got Leroy Sané back from his loan. Yes, he is back in our team. Hopefully his potential has gone up a little bit, but there's a question for you assistant coaches. I want a left midfielder from the Bundesliga who is around, let's say, 73 to 77 rated. I need someone who can play in left midfield from the Bundesliga, preferably someone I've never used. So go ahead and leave a comment down below. Tell me about some hidden gems that I could get into my team. And it doesn't really have to be a young player. So go ahead and tell me, and I will go ahead and transfer them in the next episode, because we definitely need a left midfielder on the bench. Thank you assistant coaches so much for watching. And yeah, have a nice day and enjoy the assistant coaches showcase.